want a slim waist, all it takes is tip-top shape, all it takes is just a little taste, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is slim waist, all it takes is tip-top shape, all it takes is money in the bank, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is I wake up about tea, I make mine by the leader. I drink life in a teacup. I like Valet 30 better than tequila. Yeah, Valet, I sip that night. Got a little kick like tight. Look so good, better recognize me. It's a type of lifestyle, I'm icy. Still don't need chill on me. Flare pill, yeah, I'm still on it. Valet a day and nightly. Got a little kick like Tai Chi. Slim waist, all it takes is tip-top shape, all it takes is just a little taste, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is slim waist, all it takes is tip-top shape, all it takes is money in the bank, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is
Good evening, and we're live, everybody, and we are live right here from Kennesaw, Georgia. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Nina Rochelle Moore, and I am currently serving as a double diamond out of the Kennesaw, Georgia area. So as you're logging on, let us know where you're logging in from, what city, what state, and or what country you may be logging on to tonight's webinar from. Paul and I have finally settled in, and we're coming up for air here in Kennesaw, Georgia, you guys, where we have literally rerouted our entire lives. And for those of you who have people telling you Tava doesn't pay and, oh, that's one of those pyramid scams, I wish, number one, that the IRS felt that same way. Number two, you tell them phooey, because I saw a woman, Mrs. Nina Rochelle Moore, who retired her husband from corporate America after just 10 months of being with Tava. And now my husband and I get to raise our daughter Paige and the rest of our children, our grandchildren, you guys. We get to raise our children as full-time parents and full-time grandparents. See, what I'm here to tell you is that my husband, Paul, called in well. He didn't call in sick, but he called in well. So as we're getting ready to get started, you guys, I need every one of you to tag somebody. Get them on this webinar tonight. Tag your enemies, tag your frenemies, tag your neighbor, tag your bestie, tag your husband, tag your wife, tag your cousin, tag your sister, your brother, tag a coworker, guys, because I'm going to tell you, somebody went to work today. Somebody had to fight through traffic. Somebody felt like, where did the weekend go? And they need to hear this information. I want you to know that some years ago, network marketing didn't just change my life, but it saved my life. See, when network marketing found me, I was broke and broke in. When network marketing found me, I was just a girl from the hood who had a baby at 15, whose first marriage ended in divorce. You guys, 300 pounds with a 300 credit score to match. So don't you tell me that this profession doesn't work, that this company doesn't work. See, our products are not on trial, and you're going to hear a little bit more about that on tonight, right? Our comp plan is not on trial. You're going to hear a little bit more about that tonight. Our leadership is not on trial, because I get to get out of the way right now, and I get to bring up the man of the hour. We're going to call him the man with the master plan, the visionary, the heartbeat of this arc. See, I want you to know that we're bringing a professional on the line, someone who knows 100% of the facts, who has a heart for the people, a gentleman who put Tava on his back. But what he did was he created a safe haven for all of us, for all of you, and for all of the people to come. I am here to tell you about Tava. Tava, which means ark. Tava, the ark, was created to take a hit, not the people. And so I'm going to introduce to you a gentleman who walked away. I want you to type down in the chat. He walked away. He and his beautiful wife, Mrs. Shantae Caprice Trimmer Lloyd, right? Who walked away from their 7-figure monthly residual income. I'm going to say it again. They walked away from their 7-figure monthly residual income. Why? Why? To prepare a table for you to sit at. So there's room at this table, you guys, because the vision of the visionaries themselves is that the average person, and we're not calling you average, we're just saying that we want anybody, whether you can come from all walks of life, from Yale or jail, right? And it doesn't matter, because network marketing is no respecter of persons, but the average person to be able to earn an additional $250 a week, an additional $1,000 a month, that's an additional $12,000 a year. Because see, we're not just promoting Birkin bags and Chanel bags and stuff like that. We're promoting buy you some properties, buy you some real estate, save you some money. And so my husband and I, we just moved, we relocated, you guys, all because Tava pays. And so what I need all of you to do is put your fingers in the air like this from wherever you are, as we bring to the line the man with the master plan himself, the CEO, our leader, Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd. Are you there? Let's go, Tava Nation. Let's go.
Hey, Nina, how you doing? You doing all right?
Amazing, amazing.
Yes. All right, so tell me something. How's Georgia?
Oh, it was amazing. So we started off at like 39 degrees this morning because Georgia weather's a little bipolar. And then by this afternoon, when Paige got out of school, we were at a bright 72 degrees. You know, Mr. Lloyd, I've never felt a safer haven than what I'm feeling right now. The sense of safety, security, the home that God has provided. You know, we came in and we did the work, and Tava blessed us. And so just thank you so much for your vision. And you know what? Your courage to start all over again.
Yeah, I want to thank you and Paul. You know, I mean, what you all have done for Tava since you joined, you gave it a boost. You brought some energy, and you brought your leadership. And the thing is that what I love the most is that you're not just winning by yourself, but you're teaching your entire team how to win. And winning is relative, but I mean, you all are winning big. So I want to thank you for bringing your energy, and we'll be hearing you at the end, right?
Yes, sir. I'll be right here. Take it away.
Thank you. Hey, everybody, I want to welcome you to the Zoom this evening. Listen, if somebody invited you here, all they did was invite you to an opportunity to hear about a business that has blessed a lot of people in 2 years. You know, I always like to start off talking about the industry. I think this industry of network marketing has a bad rap. You know, I don't know. In 2009, you know, I just moved to Texas, and I was in the real estate business. I was a mortgage broker, and everybody knows what happened back then. You know, the industry, it just flatlined, and you know what? It flatlined and left me broke for real. And man, for about 2 or 3 years, I was just wandering around. I was living off of some monies that I saved. Then I was living off credit cards, and then it just got really, really tough. And someone turned me on to network marketing. You know, and I always say this, that the only shame in being broke is when you act like you're not, right? Because you never know who's out there who's going to take you to the next level or give you some information. Because the difference between struggling and not struggling is just a piece of information that fits your puzzle. So we got turned on to network marketing, and it was a little different. You know, I was with a company called Artists International. And I'll tell you that when we first started in that company, things were so tough that they were trying to repo my vehicle, you know, and yeah, that was a tough time. They were trying to repo my vehicle, and my wife and I used to go to the meetings, you know, and we used to share a plate of French fries, you know, because our money was just that tight. We didn't have the luxury of having monies to go out and eat. You know, all of our monies had to be bought. You know, we bought groceries, and it was very calculated, but we still fought to have a better life. And that's all the opportunity to get involved in being in business for yourself is about. You know, the only difference between network marketing and traditional brick and mortar businesses is that you don't have to invest your whole life savings in it. You know, so many people have started different businesses, man, and they lose their savings, man. And your savings is your emergency money. It's everything. And the thing I say I love about this is that, man, I've not been in one company that it costs more than $1,000 or $1,200 to get started. And in our first company, like I said, we were broke, But in 6 months, in 5 months, if you Google us, Kenny and Shantae Lloyd, our story is from broke as hell to living well. I mean, we really in 5 months just completely turned our whole lives around. I mean, and the rest is history. We had an opportunity to work with a couple companies, man, that we were extremely blessed, had a lot of success, and saw other people be blessed and have success. And then out of nowhere, the opportunity to go into ownership was put in front of us, and I really believe that everything that my wife and I, Shantae, went through, and everything that we went through was designed to bring us to where we are now, and that's owning a company. And really rewind our journey, I was being prepared for it all along, and so was she. She was being prepared for it too. And you know what? The journey is not easy, but man, it is a pleasure to be in a position to control the narrative. Of course, I was a distributor my entire time in the industry. I had the pleasure of being a VP of sales in my previous company, which, man, I loved it, had great success, man, worked with some great people. But when it was time to go, it was a difficult decision. But it is very rewarding to see people like Nina and some of the other people that have joined us that are really starting to change their life. And we don't talk about the money so much over here, because, rich is relative, man. You could look, rich is a quality of life, I mean, of course, money is important, but, everybody's lifestyle is different, from a company standpoint, our culture is a little different over here. We're a little more quiet. I think a lot of people mistaken you. They think that when you're quiet, that you're dying, that you're dead. And that's a big mistake. I think sometimes there's a season for everything. There's a season for silence, for strong silence, and we're 2 years young and we've been in that season of silence. And, we let, documentation beats conversation, and we let the many successes that we have generated or developed in a very short time, we let them do the talking. And it's not just talking. You take Nina and her husband. She retired her husband, from a job he had for 12 years. Just recently, they relocated from Philly to Atlanta, Georgia, and bought a beautiful home. Just changed the whole trajectory of their life, and brought their beautiful daughter there. And they're starting a whole new life. How many people can do that? How many people even have an opportunity to do it? Because when you're in this kind of business, you can do it. But when you have a brick and mortar business in your hometown, man, it's like a ball and chain. Like you're chained to that business, and moving and it's just not a part of the equation. So our culture is a culture where we talk about, enhancing the quality of your life, being able to buy a new home, to upgrade your home, to change your address. Like I say, in the material things, you heard Nina say, now, don't get me wrong. We have material things, right? But it's about building a solid financial portfolio. I mean, that's what we really teach people, financial literacy. Financial literacy is important because there are a lot of people that make a lot of money and go broke. That's because they're financially illiterate. We have things in place here. We have something called Wealth Building Wednesday, where every Wednesday we bring professionals in to talk about different aspects of a person's life, things you should have, insurance brokers, financial planners, just every gamut, mortgage brokers, to tell people, really how to handle the money that you're making, because it's not enough to just make the money. It is to retain it. It is to enhance it, and just give yourself a better quality of life. So our culture is just different. It's fun. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm talking business, but we have a good time too. We travel all around the country and have meetings all over, and we fellowship afterwards, man. We meet, we party. We just, it's about having fun, enjoying, changing your life, because when you get to the point where you really, because a lot of people never have the opportunity to change their life. They just don't. For a long time, for 3 years, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was available. And finally, when that moment came, I'm gonna tell you, it was my moment of truth. When it came, man, I enjoyed every minute. I enjoyed every minute of the struggle, because I had hope again. I had something that I knew that if I really worked and put in the work and followed the system, I knew that I could change. And I just didn't have that. And that was very important to me. So For me, it's not where I've ended up. It was a journey that was strong. Our leadership, man, our leadership is impeccable over here. We have people that joined us and have been with us from the very beginning. We have people that just come on that have been with us for a very short period of time that are really committed, because for me, it's very important that we create systems that show people a simple roadmap on how to really change their life. Does everybody follow it? If I told you that everybody that joined has success, I would be lying to you. And the same thing with small businesses. Everybody that starts a business doesn't have success. Why? Because everybody's just not cut out to be in business for themselves. They're just not. I don't care how many people are making money. Everybody's just not cut out for it. I think that some people just have to be real with themselves. Some people are better suited to be customers, and some people are better suited to be business owners, or independent distributors in this industry. So our leadership is very strong. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. It's amazing in this industry, man, how people talk, people, are envious of certain things. But I will tell you something. Again, man, it is a pleasure to work with people that really want change and are willing to teach people how to facilitate change themselves. Excuse me one second. So what I like to know, the next thing I want to talk about the one thing, the most important thing that floats our boat is really our products, right? Our products, man, are just out of this world. The beautiful thing about starting this company was that we have the backing and the support of a guy named Terry LaCour. And Terry LaCour is a billionaire. Terry, and he's the most powerful guy in network marketing. And look, I mean, when you start talking about starting from scratch, why we are still successful and moving forward 2 years, man, because we have access to resources that are out of this mind, out of this world. We have never missed a payday. We've never missed getting packages sent out. We're going through international expansion right now. So this is a good time to be a part of a company like ours. But you know what? The star of the show is not me. It's not even the people. The star of the show are the products, because we have a simple system called sampling, because our products are so good that we teach people how to sample the products before, so we let you try it before you even buy it. But I can't think of anybody better to talk about these products. We have a beautiful woman that has been with us for, I don't know, almost a year, I think from the very beginning, who, I mean, just unselfishly lends herself to the company in her area of professionalism, because she knows these products back and forth and back. And you know what? And every night she is on a call sharing with people these products. So listen, I want to get out of the way. Again, I want to thank you all for joining us. And I really believe that you should get enough information this evening to make an education, make an educated decision on whether you think you want to, to pursue this or want more information or whatever. But I want to get out of the way, and I'd like to bring to the forefront Dr. Brownwell. Dr. Brownwell, how you doing?
I am, I am well, Mr. Lloyd. Thank you for bringing me forward.
Brownwell, you look like you lost a little weight or something, because I'm still looking at your face and your smile, and I tell you, listen, and as always, you bring that brightness with that smile. So I want to thank you again, for everything that you do for us. And you know what? I'm going to get out of the way and let you take the stage. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And it's definitely my pleasure. I feel honored to be, here and talking about Tava products. Yes, I have been with Tava from the very, very beginning. And so extremely excited still to talk about the products. So I was introduced to the products by Mr. Tony Fleming, my mentor, sponsor, teacher, coach. And I tried a sample. of the Detox Tea. I was very skeptical because physicians are naturally skeptical about anything brought to them, but it actually worked. Had immediate gratification from that Detox Tea, and it was simple. That's why I actually tried it. So I've been a doctor for 27 years. I've been doing weight management actually in private practice for 8 years, and definitely hands down, these products have me like hooked. I love them, and I love sharing them with my clients. My clients love them. So I'm going to share a little bit about them and tell you more about this Detox Tea to start as one of the 4 products that we have, right? So the Detox Tea is the Valet Detox Tea. It is, it's powerful. It has four very simple ingredients. And so let me tell you about the day after I used the Detox Tea, when I actually realized I had lost 3 pounds. Now that got my attention because I actually wasn't trying to lose weight, not then, but as Mr. Lloyd just pointed out, I've had to take off some of those pandemic pounds that came on. And so that's probably what he's seeing. But I lost 3 pounds. And what that brought to my attention was that my gut probably wasn't in as good a shape as I thought it was. So the four simple ingredients of the Sia Detox Tea start out with the senna. The senna extract gets the gut moving, just lodging any waste that's there, that's been hanging out. It's not just a laxative. This is actually clearing your gut to be healthier, and then detoxifying your body, reducing toxins. And the weight release is actually a side benefit for those that need to release weight. However, the detox is for everyone because all of us are bombarded by toxins, indoor and outdoor, cosmetics and powders and lotions that we put on, our air fresheners, our household cleaners, and then we won't even speak about all the outdoor things that we're exposed to, right? So this will decrease your toxin burden. Then two more of the four ingredients, the chamomile and the papaya extracts, those carry the properties of being antibacterial, immune stimulating, anti-inflammatory. And that anti-inflammatory component is extremely important because greater than 90% of the medical conditions, health conditions, different things that we feel that put our bodies out of balance are rooted in inflammation. And so if we can quiet that inflammation with chamomile and papaya, which have been around and described to have that property for a very long time, so we're not making any claims of cure, treatment, or diagnosis, but when that inflammation is decreased, then you can release unwanted weight easier. Then your gut will feel better, you will feel better, and your gut can do what it's supposed to as your second brain, releasing those enzymes that will break down your food more efficiently and then extract those nutrients to get to the rest of your body. And then also a large part of your immune system is in your gut. So if your gut's working better, then it's going to produce those antibodies that will help you fend off infection so that you can actually be healthier. And then the fourth ingredient is the dextrin fiber, and none of us get enough fiber in our diet. So I am so glad that it's included in that little packet, in that sachet, so that it can act as the scrub brush, cleaning your gut, making it nice and pristine so it can function optimally, and therefore the rest of your body is going to do a lot better. So now that we've done that detox process, we got rid of impurities and toxins, but unfortunately we did lose some good stuff with that process. So the Valet 30, now this is my favorite product, although I use all four products. And let me tell you, this product has me, you'll see, tomorrow's my birthday, so you'll see that I will be unveiling natural hair because of how strong my hair has become with this Valet 30, okay? So it's a liquid vitamin. The NIH literature says that liquid vitamins are absorbed faster and more efficiently than tablet vitamins. Tablet vitamins, you get somewhere between 3 to 20% of the nutrients that are stated in them, and that's because your gut has to do so much work to even break it down that it actually a lot of those nutrients miss their exit to even go where they're supposed to. The Valet 30 in particular will give you 95% absorption rate of all the nutrients that are stated in there. You can see everything on the back of the bottle, which is another plus. With all the products with Tava, you can see what's going into your body because they're not hiding anything. We are completely transparent. And then that cap, you just do one cap full, one shot, all in. You're going to get these nutrients in within 25 to 30 seconds, easily and passively absorbed into your system. All right, so I'm going to do some highlights because there's no way I can cover everything that's in this Valet 30, but vitamin D at the top of the list. You've heard about it being in the news for lots of different reasons, lots of conditions. People have actually low vitamin D, like in diabetes. People of color also are more likely to have low vitamin D or vitamin D deficiency, even in a sunny place like Florida, like where I am. Okay, so vitamin D is important to lots of interactions in your body, things that control your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and support your immune system. So you can see it's very, very important. We've got generous dose of vitamin A, also supporting your immune system, great for your eyes and your skin and your cellular growth, making your cells healthier from the inside out. So that's extremely important. You're going to be healthier on the inside, that's going to show on the outside. We've got B complex vitamins, B1, B6, B12, and B5. We haven't mentioned that recently. That was brought to my attention. So I'm going to say that because that actually adds to the hair being fantastic, along with the 300% biotin. That is supporting hair, nails, and skin. We've got radiant skin around here, hair growing, and very, very powerful and strong nails. And then we've got glucosamine. That's my favorite ingredient in this because that's an anti-inflammatory. It is for joint health. And so I don't have any knee pain walking up and down with my dog. Well, my daughter's dog, but now the dog is mine. And also riding my bike or doing any squats with the personal trainer. All right. We've got powerful antioxidants like CoQ10, which is great for your heart. It's important to your immune system, important to your blood pressure, and also blood sugar levels and many other things in the body. But along with lycopene and resveratrol and other antioxidants that are in the Valet 30, those are going to actually neutralize any toxins as they go out so that they do not damage your cells on the way out. And we've got 8 superfoods. So on the back of the bottle, you're going to be looking and you're not going to see vitamin C. And that's because the potent doses of vitamin C are in each one of the superfoods in the Valet 30. So things like camu juice, mango puree, dark cherry juice, pomegranate, and several others. And then more nutrients, more B complex vitamins and iron and other things that are in there that are going to fortify your body so that your body systems can do what they're supposed to. Now let's bring forward my secret weapon. This is the Flare. It is a veggie-based capsule. It's underestimated for sure. So it's a fat burner. Yes, it is. Yes, it's an energy booster. Yes, it is. But it's got 7 strains of probiotics in it. That is a huge deal. Probiotics are the good bacteria that you need in your gut in order for your gut to be in good balance. That also makes you want healthier food like salads and salmon and lean meats and other veggies. And then instead of choosing the cookies, cakes, ice cream, and chips, we've got a proprietary blend, which that was where I was super skeptical. I did not think that this one veggie-based capsule would actually control your appetite through the day, but it absolutely does. I absolutely love it. My clients are loving it so that they don't have to take something 3 times a day like how I had them doing before. So really, really excited about that. Energy comes from more B complex vitamins in the Flare, as well as you have vitamin D and vitamin E and selenium in here. And the selenium, along with the guarana, which is the source of the energy, also it gives you better mental focus and mental clarity. The guarana is from a plant leaf and it's 4 times more potent than caffeine by itself, but without the caffeine side effects. No jitteriness, no palpitations, no heart racing. Hey, I don't worry about anybody's heart, and you probably don't want to worry about your heart either. So this is fantastic. And if you don't want to swallow the capsule, we have an answer for that too. You can just open it up, put the powder actually into your Valet 30 and just drink that in that one shot. And you got everything in what we affectionately call the bionic tonic. And then last but not least, the Caprice Deluxe Blend CBD infused coffee. Say that 5 times fast. So I'm not a coffee drinker, but I am definitely a Caprice coffee drinker. I tried the coffee, and this was my first cup of coffee ever in my entire life because I knew of the benefits of CBD. CBD is well described in the medical literature of decreasing global inflammation throughout the body, decreasing pain in the body because it goes into 5 different pathways. Again, not making any claims of cure, treatment, or diagnosis, but these things you can go verify in the literature for yourself. For me, the CBD coffee actually gives me calm, focused energy so I can work on my Tava business. In the evening, I'm actually a night owl, and then I go to sleep when I want to. It's not going to keep me up, and I actually sleep very well because CBD balances your serotonin and your dopamine, which are actually involved in your sleep cycle. And I wake up very, very clear and actually before my alarm. And that's the kicker because I'm not known to be a morning person by nature. But I do get a lot more done now waking up nice and clear, although I still may not talk to you before 7 a.m. in the morning. All right. So the coffee actually has several other things like chaga mushroom. It's a superfood as well with nutrients that are going to support your body, and Garcinia cambogia that works alongside the CBD in order to control your appetite, keeping you on your health journey. These products are synergistic. They are made to work together. They make each other work harder and better. However, each one is powerful in its own right. So translating these products to what they have done for me business wise. This is our business model, social sharing. We have all learned how to do this even better than we were doing it before, because we've been doing that for 2 years during this pandemic, right? And so I was able to take care of my mom, being her primary caregiver for a year and a half, doing this business by her side and still excelling in the business because of the model being so easy. I do everything from my phone. All right. And so we're able to actually follow our prospects on here using the Tava Connect app, which is powerful. We can send out videos, we can track who we need to follow up with, who we need to get more information to, and we can send samples. Next slide. And so, next slide. So we can send out samples, we can send an offer, you can fill it out, and then we just confirm, and the sample is actually sent directly from Tava with all the instructions in a beautiful package and how to use it with the Valet Detox Tea or the Caprice Deluxe Blend CBD infused coffee. We have immense support, help from top leaders, as you have seen, Ms. Nina Moorer, my diamond leader, my sponsor, Mr. Tony Fleming, and so many others. You know, we learn from them, and that comes with, you don't have to pay extra for that. There's 24/7 support on allthingstava.com. At Tava University, you can shop paraphernalia, you know, you can support Tava Cares. Everything is right there at your fingertips. You will not be short of any support from Tava. All right. And so what I wanted to do, hey, yes, don't you want a piece of that $4.2 trillion? That's what this industry represents, and it's probably higher than that at this point. And just a little piece of that would give you financial security for sure. And so I'm looking for my little piece of that. I am working on that to get there. And so to bring this to you, how we get paid, the 5 ways that we get paid, I'm going to bring forward somebody that I call my BFF. He knows 100% of this information. He has a whole lot of fun. He has helped a whole lot of people. And so I'm going to bring forward Mr. Kevin Harris, our COO. Mr. Harris, I see you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you okay, Dr. Bramwell. How are you today?
I am well, thank you, Mr. Harris.
Good, good. Thanks for laying out the products as always. So I just finished drinking my Caprice CBD coffee as well. And I always like when you talk about the shaga mushroom and all the ingredients that we have in our products. So I've learned so much from you, you know, about our products. And, you know, our products work. And that's what makes this company so unique. We have products that, you know, people are ordering every single day. Our customers are ordering the products. And, you know, it's just amazing the testimonials that come in every single day at our Houston office. So I'm just really excited that we have someone like yourself on board to really break down the product. But listen, you don't have to be a product junkie ingredient, all right, Dr. Bramwell? You don't want to
No,
overthink it. If
nope.
the products work, try them. You know, the products are amazing and they absolutely work. So thank you so much for getting on here. And happy birthday, by the way. Happy
Thank
25th
you.
birthday to you. And
Yeah, again.
so yeah, yeah. Happy birthday. So, but you all
Thank
give
you.
Dr. Bramwell, show her some love, tell her happy birthday. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So, but listen, my job here this evening is really to go over she went over the products, but to go over the income with you guys. So, here at Tava, we pay 5 different ways. So, I'm going to show you how that happens. So, you know, you have to ask yourself the question, where can you get paid 5 different ways? Can you get paid 5 ways on your job? Well, guess what? I'm here to share with you tonight that you can get paid 5 different ways. And the first way, when you get started here at Tava, you're going to get your own branded personal website. You're going to be your own boss. You're going to be your own boss. And when people go to your website, they're going to be able to shop for these amazing products, our Flare Energy Capsule, our Valet Detox Tea, our liquid vitamin, and our Caprice CBD coffee. Every time somebody goes to your site, you're going to get a $25 retail profit. That's like a toll booth in your home. So every time somebody shops, you're going to get $25, and those $25 add up, ladies and gentlemen. So, we have, amazing products, as I said. So just think about it. People are going to shop. You're going to sample people. They're going to come to your website and they're going to order the product. Okay. So that's the customer profits. The next way that we pay out at Tava, something that I really love, because when I first started the industry of network marketing several years ago, my wife and I, we lived on this. Yolanda and I lived on the customer bonus. I mean, not the customer bonus, the quick start bonus. And the reason why, while you're building your quick start money, you're building your residual income. Every time you introduce someone to this amazing company and products, they're going to come in with one of these 5 packages. Our most popular pack, I always start at number 5 because it is the most popular pack here at Tava, because you're going to need product. You're going to have to sample people. You're going to have them for personal consumption. You're going to be doing home parties. People are going to need the product. So you want to come in with a builder's pack. That package is $1,200. Once you get started with that package, the person who introduced you is going to get a bonus of $450. The next package is our business pack. That pack is $500. The person who introduced you to Tava is going to get a $200 bonus. Think about it. What could you do with $450 right now of fast start money? We pay those bonuses out every single week. All right. Then our next pack is our personal pack. That pack is $300. $100 goes to you. Well, right now we have a promotion. We have a promotion on our complete pack. That pack is $200. That bonus right now is paying out double. It used to be 50, but right now it's paying out $100. But it's more details around that pack. Is actually more than $100 bonus being paid out on it. We just felt the need with the month of November rolling around. The holidays are coming up and people need holiday cash right now. So that complete pack right now is double or more once you get 3 people on that complete pack for the month of November. So get with the person who invited you and they'll give you all the details on that pack. So the next way that we pay out here at Tava is something that's called the binary pay. So go to the next slide for me. Okay. Now don't get caught up in all the terminology here tonight. Okay. Don't do that. All you need to know, every time somebody shops with you, every time you bring on new partners, you're going to go into what's called our binary system. Here's what you need to know. The binary here at Tava pays up to $50,000 per week. Now let that sink in. We're going on our 3rd year in business. This is our 3rd wave of business. See, right now, we've had people to come in and earn maybe $12,000 for the year. What would $12,000 a year do for your household? That's $1,000 a month. We've also had people to earn much more. We have people that have earned, $1 million rings. We have people that have earned $500,000 rings, 250, 50,000, 100,000. So the list goes on and on and on. But that pay here pays up to $50,000 per week based upon your rank. So if you're a guest on here tonight, I see several guests on here tonight. This slide can absolutely change your life. But the next slide that I'm about to talk about, this slide would definitely change your life here. The next slide is something that's called check match. The check match is your best friend. The check match here at Tava is genius. When the Lloyds came, when they released this compensation plan, if you focus on the check match, you have to help people get what they want. And how do you do that? You help people achieve their goals. You help people do their in-home presentations. You help people set up their Zooms. You help people sample. You show them the system that we have here at Tava. You plug them into the system and you'll be able to receive money off the binary check match. Here's how it works. Let's just say if Dolores decides that, you know what, I'm going to call Kevin. Kevin, wants to make some additional income. He wants to get on some amazing products. And if Kevin makes $1,000 a week in the binary structure, because Dolores introduced Kevin and I made $1,000, she's going to get a 50% check match of $1,000. That's $500. All right. Now, what if Dolores say, you know what? I'm going to call Lachelle. Lachelle's going to get started. Lachelle makes $2,000 a week in the binary. She's going to get a 50% check match off of that. That's another $1,000 that Dolores is going to make. You can personally introduce as many people to Tava as you choose. Let me break this down to you. Here's what happens in the check match. Remember, the binary maxes out at $50,000 per week. If somebody made $50,000 per week, if Dolores introduced me and I made $50,000 that week in the binary, she's going to get a 50% check match. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $25,000 that Dolores will receive in income, So it behooves you to introduce as many people to Tava as possible. See, we do these Zooms every Monday and Wednesday. We have live trainings that we do every Saturday that take place every Saturday to show you the blueprint on how to build your business. We do that also on Wednesdays. We have something that's called Wealth Building Wednesday. Again, it gives you the blueprint to build your business. So if you're a guest on here tonight, you do not have to come in Tava guessing how to get to the income. We show you how right away. Your training starts right away by putting in the work and doing the work. Now, here's the question. What is the investment? What is the investment to get started? Let's go to the next slide. But before we get to the investment, let's go back. Let's go back to that amazing car program. Here at Tava, we have a car program. Once you get to the status of what's called Diamond, we're going to give you $1,000 a month for a car allowance. Hit the status of Double Diamond, you're going to get $1,500 a month. We have several diamonds in the company. We have 2 double diamonds. We have 1 triple diamond in the company. That's $2,000 a month at triple. And then crown, we have 0 crown diamonds here at Tava yet. But remember, we've only been in business for 2 years. We're going on year number 3. We know right now there's someone looking at this information and saying, how do I go diamond? What do I need to do to go diamond? Is it about the car? No, it's not about the car, but we want to make sure that our leadership is riding around in style when they're going to do those opportunity meetings around the country. All right. So that's our amazing car program. Now, what is the investment to get started? You know, and I started the industry, you know, a long time ago, back in 2004. You know, I saw something similar to this. And I say, you know what? If I could just get my hands on the money, this would change my life. This would change my life. And network marketing has changed my family's life forever. Now, what's the investment here at Tava? You can start with those product packs that I talked about in the previous slide, but I'm going to go through the packages. Okay. And then it's up to you here tonight to go ahead and make the decision on the pack that you're going to come in with. Now, again, our most popular pack is the $1,200 pack. See, the $1,200 pack is like American Express. It has its membership, has its privileges. If you start with our $1,200 pack, you're going to get paid out more income. You're going to get paid 20% of the binary pay versus 10%. So you want to start with the most popular pack, which is $1,200. So you have to ask yourself the question, where can you start a business today for $1,200? Where can you start a business? Can you start a brick and mortar business for $1,200? Can you do that? You know, could you start, you know, a hair salon for $1,200? Could you do that? No, but you can start a business here for $1,200 with no overhead, just products, and get started and make a return the following week, because we pay out every single week. There's nothing wrong with a brick and mortar business. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to ask yourself the question, if you're a business owner, if you ever thought about becoming a business owner, see, we've all had dreams and aspirations to become owners in whatever, you know, whether we, you know, were growing up as a child, we all had those dreams. Well, right now, tonight, your dreams can come true by opening up your own business, your own branded personal website, getting started for $1,200 and profit the following week. Well, the next pack we have is $500. You may say, you know what? I don't want to start with that pack, but you can upgrade from the $500 to the $1,200 pack. Now you can only upgrade from that next pack, that $300, all the way up to the $1,200 pack. You only have 30 days to do so. The other 2 packs, those are our packs. Those are sample packs, our $200 pack and our $100 pack. We'll meet you there. Okay. We will meet you there. You say, you know what, Kevin, I just want to try the product. Those are the packs that most of our customers come in to just try the product. But if you're serious, if you're on here tonight, you say, you know what, I feel this. This is resonating in my spirit. I want to get started. I want a lifestyle change. I want somebody to train and mentor me. I need a change in my life. I need a change for my kids' life, my parents' life. I want to be the person in my family's bloodline to make this happen. Okay. That's you. If that's you tonight, you want to get started with the $1,200 pack. Okay. That is our most popular pack. So what I'm going to do at this time, I'm going to bring our double diamond back up. Ms. Nina Moore out of Atlanta, Georgia, out of Kennesaw, Georgia, who just recently moved, her and Paul Moore and Paige. And so I'm going to bring her back up and she's going to close us out. So Nina, how are you?
I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
Hey.
Mr. Harris, you brought up a thought that sparked like some emotion. When I started my salon, because most people know that I'm a former hairstylist, 27 years, it cost me over $20,000 to open up the doors.
Yeah.
I never recouped a dime of that back. I never got on the green side. And so, you know, for people to start a business, and especially to start it at this time of the year when they can now prepare to have some big tax write-offs with a home-based business, this is the time to do it now, because it doesn't even matter that they just signed up today or tomorrow. It doesn't matter. It's going to count for the whole year of 2021. And so it's a wise choice. So thank you so much for lending your gifts tonight, because you're a family man, you know, and you step away from your family so that you can serve the masses and serve the field. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and tell these people how to make this money,
Absolutely. But before I do that, Nina, you know, you had several people that you helped coach all year long. December will mark 1 year for you. You know, you've shown people how to get $10,000, $12,000 for the year, $25,000 for the year, $50,000, $100,000. You've helped coach some people here this year. So that must be an amazing feeling to show people how to make an extraordinary income, whether it's part-time or full-time, right?
It really is. And to know that a lot of them did that either while being caretakers of their family members. Some of them work full-time jobs. I mean, like real full-time jobs, like Sean Tyrone Bell, you know, who literally has earned an extra over 50K, an extra between his retail and his check. You know, people that have never won in this profession ever have earned $12,000 for the year, $18,000 for the year, including their retail. When you watch, those to me are the stories that are bigger than the you got a $250,000 ring. Not to say that we mad at that ring, but those are the stories. Honestly, when you get enough of those stories going, you know, beyond just, you know, the people that you always work with, but to see a Joseph Newman, 26 years old, you know, to earn $100,000, Mr. Keith Williams. And so, you know, there are 2 other people on our team that actually qualified for the car. They just opted to wait because it's been taking so long to get there. They want the Tesla. It's a good feeling to actually also be living the comp plan out. You know, that Paul and I had our Porsche Cayenne delivered to our front door on Easter Sunday morning. It's like our car resurrected in the driveway in our day. So it's an amazing feeling to know that you're able to earn in every facet of this comp plan. And it's real. It's real, you guys. It's real.
That's right. All right. Take us home, close everybody out, and tell everybody what they need to do to get started here tonight. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Well, you know what? You've heard it from the best. You heard from our CEO himself, Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd. And then you heard, you know, I mean, what other validation do you need to get Dr. Nicole Bramwell on this line, who is not hired by Tava? She actually is an actual distributor of our company. And then you get the COO, Mr. Kevin Harris himself, who he and his beautiful wife, Mrs. Yolanda Harris, have done very, very well in this profession. And now you got me, right? And I am just here to tell you that, listen, I resonate with each and every one of you that are watching this live right now. I come from the hood, you guys. I have no college degree. And I'm going to tell you something. You couldn't pay me to think, right? I mean, I was so broke that I couldn't even think straight. And so I'm here to tell you that, you know, life wasn't always this way, but life doesn't always have to be this way for you either. You heard about the ways to get started. And some of you are wondering, oh, can I do this again? Or, you know, maybe I failed in another company. We're here to tell you that it's simple. We told you that the leadership is not on trial. We told you the company's not on trial. We told you the comp plan is not on trial. Our products are definitely not on trial. Then you get to work with leaders who actually lead with love, right? They lead with love because we actually care about the people. We care about you and we care about your success. We care about you learning the principles, which is why you see our CEO doing master classes, our COO and our director of operations doing back office trainings and doing baseball diamond trainings to show you the fundamentals. Right now is the time, beyond the tax write-offs, you guys, because you need to be able to write this business off, write a portion of what you're paying in your expenses at home, in your home-based business. Right now is the time to get started because there's double the pleasure, double the fun, double the money, you guys. You're going to get paid double when you enroll people at the complete pack. What is a complete pack? It's exactly what it says. One of every product. And for those of you saying, well, I don't know if I have the money. I don't know. I don't know. Let me tell you something. You cannot afford to miss this opportunity because opportunities of a lifetime don't always come around. But when they do, you got to seize the opportunity in the season of its lifetime. You've got to understand seed time and harvest. And this is your time. It is your time now to get back to the person that invited you here. And if you don't have the money, ask them to show you what is Sezzle. I'm going to tell you right now, Sezzle is sexy. And why is Sezzle sexy? Because see, I know what it's like to struggle. I've been a single mom, raising my children, one in college, one in middle school, one in elementary school. I know what it's like, as Mr. Williams would say, trying to make ends meet, and ends are never supposed to meet. I know what it's like working a lot of overtime, working 2 jobs and 2 and 3 jobs for 2 and 3 people. What you need to do now is download that Sezzle app. Get pre-qualified. Get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. Maybe you're watching the replay. I'm speaking to you too if you're watching the replay. And get started now. Y'all remember layaway, when layaway was ever a thing, right? Where you can buy now, pay later. Well, now you've got the opportunity of a lifetime to buy now, start now, pay later. That's right. Get started now and pay later. Pay as you go, right? Ladies and gentlemen, you can learn as you earn. There's no reason for you to not get started right now. So don't you dare get off this webinar and go talk to broke Uncle Bobby, or broke Auntie Susie, or go talk to Bebe and them in the basement. No, you know that your heart is being pulled right now. And it is time for you now to say yes, not just yes to Tava, but yes to your dreams, yes to your goals. Say yes to your children. Stop having to hide the shutoff notices. Stop trying to, think, you're trying to think your way through. You're stressing your way through this holiday season right now. It is time for you to say yes to the very vehicle that is going to, if you work it, change your lives. And so my name is Nina Rochelle Moore, currently serving as your double diamond out of the Georgia area, you guys. And I approve this message right along with the rest of our corporate staff. We're either going to see you at the top or we're going to see you from the top. But that choice is 100% yours. Choose wisely. Make the wise choice. And I promise you, if you come in right now, you put your head down and you run and you do the work, a year from now, you might have some problems, but money won't have to be one of them. Get back to the person that invited you here and say yes. Good night and God bless you all. See you Wednesday. 3, 3, 3.
Want a slim waist, all it takes is tip top shape, all it takes is just a little taste, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is slim waist, all it takes is tip top shape, all it takes is money in the bank, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is I wake up to about see I make mine by the leader. I drink life in a teacup. I like Valet 30 better than tequila. Yeah, Valet, I sip that night. Got a little kick like Tai Chi. Look so good, barely recognize me. This a type of lifestyle, I'm icy. Still don't need to chill on me. Flare pill, yeah, I'm still on it. Valet a day and nightly. Got a little kick like Tai Chi. Slim waist, all it takes is tip top shape, all it takes is just a little taste, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is slim waist, all it takes is tip top shape, all it takes is money in the bank, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is